we're going to do stage 2 or step 2 of the Sri Lankan Christmas cake, and that is mixing the essences. Don't go away, don't move your dial, all coming up on this week's episode. Okay, so the second stage of this recipe is mixing essences. Sri Lanka, being a Dutch colony, had the Eurasian influences as well as the Asian references as well as the European references. So we have rose water. And I think I spoke to you earlier on about what type of rose water to get. So again, this is very Asian to put in a cake. So even in a fruit cake, an English fruit cake, you wouldn't use rose water, but here we go. So we have our rose water. We have our brandy, VSOP. You only need a little smaller amount of this. Vanilla, again, vanilla extract, good vanilla extract. And honey. Now, I always remember when my mother used to make this cake, she used to get honey with the honeycomb. I've always gone with that. So get a good quality honey, organic, raw, whatever. Make sure you've got the honeycomb in there. So we're going to come back in a little bit with this all measured up, and we'll take it from there. Got the ingredients here, all measured out. As always, as I said, the ingredients are embedded here in the video. We have this is our brandy. We have our rose water. We have our vanilla. We have our honey. Can you see that? And a little bit of honeycomb in there. It's cool. Now, you want to put this to mix and to settle for at least 24 hours as a minimum. You want to put it in either a metal or a glass. Glass is better. I don't actually have any glass knocking around. They all seem to be used with something. So I have one of these, this is my daughter's frozen thingy. So this is metal, it's like a chrome, so it's only going to be there for a day, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the brandy in there. And then the rose water. I'm trying to get as much of this out as possible. Now, what you want to do is put the vanilla in with the honey, give it a little bit of a mix up, just to try and get as much of it as put out as possible. Now, give it a bit of a mix. Let's move this out of the way. There's still some in here. Every bit almost counts. Now what I would have done, I wouldn't have actually measured them individually, but just so you can see. So really you could have just put it straight into the container, but I don't want to do it that way. Stir it. Smells gorgeous. That's good. Then we have to tighten it up, get a nice airtight seal. Up here, that was our, see I've got a sign there saying do not touch. So that is our fruit up there. There's nothing which is going to go off. Hence, because it's been made in would be made in Sri Lanka, there isn't any fridges and stuff, or back then in the day, so they're all larders. So it's up there. So we've got the two parts there ready to go. So now that is the second stage. Again, this you just take your time doing this. It's a labor of love. Back in the day, this would have taken a lot longer, but we've taken some shortcuts. So we'll catch you in the same time, same place on Adrian J Online for part 3 of our Christmas